Hi, it's Rob from the Brush and Boltgun. Today I'm going to be doing a quick tutorial on how to paint a Nightlords chapter badge. If you like the channel and you'd like to support me, my Ko-fi and Patreon pages are linked below. Now on to the video. This is the finished Nightlords miniature. You can see that chapter badge we're going to be working on the left pauldron as it comes around now. I'm pretty happy with how it turned out. There's a few details maybe change in the future, but as always, the more you do them, the more you learn and the better you get at them. So we're going to start off with Vallejo White. What we're going to do here is start working on the shape of the skull at the bottom here. So we're going to do almost like an oval to begin with, using one of the Games Workshop synthetic brushes just to see what they're like on this one. Pretty decent brushes, they seem to hold the point, which is good. Then here we're doing the little bits where you've got like the cheekbones. And finally a little down bit where you're going to have the teeth at the bottom. And the skull's maybe a little bit too long there, but it's not a worry. We can carry on with it. We can show you the technique and how to do all the little bits for it and the details. With all the white done, we are now going to use some Vallejo Black to do the eyes, the nose, and just put a few little lines in there for the teeth and do a black outline on the skull itself. So I'm using an Army Painter Insane Detail brush here. It's got a really fine point, really like these brushes. I'm just making a little bit of a mess of that nose there. You want to kind of a triangle with the underside in a V, so like an inverted V for the nose. And then we'll be doing the two eye sockets in a moment. So just painting on the little lines between the teeth here. You can see from this that the skull is maybe slightly too long. It'd probably be a bit better if it was a little bit shorter. But it's no problem if you're doing a number of these. You'll be able to do that on some of the future ones. It's just showing you the technique that I'd use to approach it. So we're drawing the eyes on here. As always, when you put the eyes on, you always want to use a little bit of white to reshape them, so we're going to be doing that now. Using a little bit more Vallejo White to shape the eyes and the nose and get those tidied up. So you can just tweak the shape of each section ever so little. Shuffle things around and get them tidier. So what I probably would have done for future ones is draw a little line there, shrinking that skull down just a touch. And reshaping that eye a little bit as well, that right hand eye. So when you're pretty happy with that, we're going to go on to Mephiston Red from Citadel. And this is going to be to do the wings. Now this little section here is just slightly off camera, which is really annoying. But what I'm doing is I am starting by doing two little vertical lines where the tops of the wings are sort of facing each other. And then I'm just drawing those almost horizontalish parts at the very top, going to the right and the left from those two little vertical pieces. You'll see those in a moment when they pop up. So you can see they're the tops of the wings and those two little vertical bits, and a kind of almost C-shaped curve where it brings it down to the skull on the right hand side there. And you've got the webbing on the wings. Now what it's usually best to do, which I didn't do here, and I have to tweak it a bit more, is plan out where those kind of finger parts are going in those wings, so that you have the points done first, and then all you have to do is do the actual curve where the webbing is. So now on the left wing, I'm just doing the underside And I've got the picture of the Nightlords chapter badge up on the Warhammer wiki, or the 40k wiki, and on that side you can see that I'm planning where those kind of fingers are for the wings, and just doing the curved bit of webbing inside there. Looking at it and thinking that wing on the left is a bit thin, and the fingers are in slightly different places to the ones on the right, so I'll start tweaking it here. And this is where the thing with freehand and stuff like that does come into its own, is just doing all those little tweaks to get it looking as nice as you want it to be. And as always, just keep tweaking that until you've got the badge as good as you want it. And once you're happy with it, you can call it a day. Once more, you've got the rotation of the finished Nightlord. You'll be able to see that chapter badge in all its glory as it comes round on this turn here. Really pleased with how it turned out, really pleased with the miniature as a whole. I'll link up that video as well. Thanks for watching. I hope you've enjoyed the video, and if you have, please give us a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel so you don't miss any future content. Also, think about subscribing to some of our other social media, linked below. Thanks very much. If you like the channel and you enjoy the content and you'd like to support me, my Ko-fi and Patreon pages are linked below. Thanks very much.